So we are going to talk about your personal board of directors. We are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, right? So when you're hanging around people that do certain habits, you tend to pick up on their habits. When you hang out with people that have a certain language, you pick up their language, right? So it's really important as you're trying to figure out who you want to become to evaluate who you're spending your time with, right?
Right.
So Wesley and I, one night when we were dating, we came up with this acronym. We use this acronym, SAVOR, to really evaluate the people that we spend the most of our time with. SAVOR stands for support, aligned, value add, elevate, and rise. So when we are hanging around, when we choose to hang around a lot of our friends, we know that they all have this in common. They support us, their values and their goals are aligned with us. They're not like doing drugs, that wouldn't be aligned with us. They like to make exercise because we like to exercise. And we'll do that together. That is an alignment for us. They add value to us by encouraging us in our business or supporting us with ideas and networking. They elevate us by the way that they talk about us and how they feel about us, and they rise with us. They're also doing those things. Okay. Why did it go out of this? All right, well, we'll go back here. Okay, so that is SAVORs. Okay, who's got your back?
Suzanne.
Suzanne's got your back for sure. For sure. Your leadership team's got your back, right? Think broadly about what you need. Choose people that will provide authentic feedback. It's nice to have people that are just like, oh yeah, you're wonderful. But are they also being, truthful when you're walking around with, snot hanging out of your nose, or, they can be real with you as well and be authentic. So when you're thinking about your board of directors, everybody has a seat in that board of building your personal board. The first one is the connector. The connector for us, I would say, my biggest connector is Shauna Phippen. So Shauna Phippen is the person in my life that's well established in the community. She's respected in her field. She's somebody that is invaluable to me as far as a connector, and in business and also in friendships or just circumstances. She's somebody that knows people and would connect me with others. Christina, do you have anybody in your life that fits this description for you?
Absolutely.
Who is that?
Absolutely.
Who's the connector in your life?
It will be one of my mommy group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is a great example. Support groups are great examples that are specific to business or self-growth, right?
Yes.
And I know you are a huge connector for people as well.
Yes.
Okay, next would be the accountability master. So your accountability master is somebody that holds you to a task and gives you gentle, supportive feedback. They don't make you feel bad about it, but they're honest and they're firm and they're constructive. They wouldn't just say, yeah, okay, I'll help you lose, 10 pounds because you want to do that. And then say, oh, let's go get Ben and Jerry's because you're having a bad day. The accountability master is somebody that keeps you accountable. I am huge on accountability. I have been hosting accountability groups for women for 3 years. And to me, to be accountable to somebody just helps me make sure that I get it done. Even in our leadership team, when we are on a meeting, you know, we'll put a date to it as accountability, and we keep each other accountable. Like Patrick will say, Patrick's really good about this. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm accountable. Monica, I'm going to get this to you by the end of the day tomorrow. Accountability is really huge in WR Properties. It is one of our core values. And I know, Christina, that you are accountable because you wouldn't be a part of our team if you weren't. And you've actually been awarded the ACE Award and been recognized for your accountability. Having other people around you that are also keeping you accountable to the things that you want to do is a very valuable thing to have on your personal board of directors. Next, the mentor. The mentor for me is Jody Jazz. Our business coach is a very dear friend of mine, and she is the woman that has always been this for me. I trust her. I respect her. I know that she has my best interests at heart when I'm asking her questions. I know she'll give me good, solid advice. And she has a great way of coaching me. We also have a relationship coach. Her name is Patricia, and she is another mentor that I can go to when I'm struggling in relationships, whether it's with girlfriends or my kids or my husband. I can come to her and ask her questions, and I know she'll give me good, solid advice. Typically, she asks me more questions and she guides me to what I need, to where I need to go, and helps me through that process. Next would be the shoulder to lean on. This is such an important thing in a relationship with women. I really truly believe that a well-rounded woman plays well with other women. You know, plays nice in the sandbox, they're supportive, and they have women and they feel comfortable being around other women. Women are born by nature relationship focused, relationship oriented. Having a shoulder to lean on is so important. I describe our lives as, and ourselves as, being a house. If you picture a house, everybody has a place, everybody that you have a relationship with has a place in or around your house. For instance, all the people that you know on Facebook, that's everybody you keep in your front yard. They're in your front yard. They see if you have Christmas decorations, they see your social media posts. That's your front yard. Those are all your acquaintances. They know you a little bit on a surface level. But that's like from the porch beyond, right? Then there's those people that you feel safe enough that you'll let into your house, into your life, into your feelings or situations that you might have, you know, casually in the living room. You sit on the couch with them. The kind of conversations that you have with them is probably equal to most of the relationships that the agents have with each other. They feel comfortable enough to talk to them a little bit about things to where they'd have them in a living room type situation, type of a conversation. Some of those agents are really close with each other, so they're more kitchen table. Kitchen table's a little bit more, you know, constructive and a little bit more productive and more information
Yeah.
Those people would be those people that you have at your kitchen table. And then there's those people that you love spending time with them, you feel very comfortable being with them, and you socialize with them on a little deeper sense, but not super deep. And they're in your backyard. They're the ones, you have over for barbecues. Maybe it's a really good friend that you have in your life, but you don't get to talk to them all the time. So you don't get super, super deep, but it's a little bit more of a closer relationship. And then you have your shoulder to lean on, which is what I would say is that friend that you trust so much with your feelings and your experiences that you would have them in your bedroom. This is your friend that that knows everything about you and loves you anyway. They can tell you with truth and trust and listen to you, and you know that you can be vulnerable with them. That's your shoulder to lean on. That for me is Melanie. And then I also have a girl, Melanie, Renee, and Deanne. Deanne is in Arizona, and Renee is in Ohio. And so Melanie is my local, like literally when Jeff passed away, my late husband, she was in everything. She has all my passwords to everything. She is on our trust. If anything should happen to the two of us, she's the one that's going to be giving my children the jewelry. She is my solid. This is such an important relationship to have on your board of directors, to be in a very healthy way. And the thing that's really important that I love about all three of these women in my life, I can come to them when I'm struggling with Wes, and they know that it's natural to have struggles in a marriage relationship, but they still love him, they still respect him, and they don't go, girl, you need to just tell them, they are a solid in a very healthy, productive way. So as you're thinking about your shoulder to lean on, this is so important, that person that you trust with that information is held to a higher standard than anybody else in your life, because it could really throw somebody off if you don't have the right shoulder to lean on. And then last but not least, the dreamer. And for me, my dreamer is my husband. He is the one that he's my dreamer. He's my rainmaker. He is my solid. He is the sky's the limit. He's my solid when it comes to that. A lot of other friends cross over into this as well. Jody crosses over into this. Melanie crosses over into this. Shauna crosses over to this. Everybody in my accountability group cross over into this, but he's really my solid with that. Not somebody that would say, oh, well, do you think that that's a good idea to do that? They really support you and make you feel good about it. And that would be your dreamer. Find a group of people who challenge and inspire you, spend a lot of time with them, and it will change your life forever. Amy Poehler. I truly believe that. I have a document that I can give you guys. I'll put in the on Slack so that you can put together your own personal. It's not going to show because I got my background. Your personal board of directors for you, so that you can take some time and reflect on that, and And that is what I have for you today for your personal board of directors. Do you feel inspired, Christina?
Yeah, because I already have those people in place.
Doesn't that feel
Me?
good?
Being a Gemini that I am, of course I have all of that.
You have all of that.
Yes. We call each other the breezers. It's a nicer way to call each other the bitches. But that's how close we are. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's really cool.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we do need that.
You do. And it's, you know, I heard something the other day that said, if you were around 5 winners, you're the 6th winner. If you're around 5 losers, you're the 6th loser. You know,
Absolutely.
you're around 5 negative people, you're the 6th. You're around
So,
5
Christina,
positive people.
I have a question for you. Since you're a Gemini, do all your personalities have their own individual board of directors?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And some of the personality doesn't want to be bothered.
That is just scary.
Oh my God.
How about you, Suzanne? How can you relate to this?
Well, I feel like I have all of these assignments doled out to specific friends also. My experience in, my professional life as well as my personal life, because kind of have big lacking holes as far as family members go. So my friends and colleagues kind of fill those voids for me in ways that are important that way.
I know that you've got to be on this list for people too, for sure. For sure. Accountability, for sure.
I hope that I can be, because, when you know better, you do better. And so I'm just hoping that I can be on that list for someone else as well.
Well,
Yeah.
we know that your accountability for commission, right? Commission requests, right?
Yeah, right. Among other things, yes.
You're on everybody's list.
All right, well, I'm not going to keep you, but this is little something you can put in your pocket. We wanted to put this in our WRACE University. I hope that you've enjoyed it and you can apply it to your life.
Bye.
Thank you. That was great.